Hey guys, so today I have a Fauxdori scraps slash desk challenge. Here I am using my Neendori and I will link down below where I purchased this. She is an awesome YouTuber and seller. So here I'm just showing you a couple of pages. I did do a process on that snapshots page. So I have 2 signatures in my book. You can get up to 4, I believe. Here I have a scrap bin. If you guys have seen my room tour, you guys know what is in this bin. So here's the picture that I'm going to be using, and this is a picture that I took of myself with my new Monsters University hat, and we were on our way to Disneyland. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about the point of this video for a little bit. I do explain it more thoroughly at the end of the video, but the point of this video is to use up scraps that I have in my scrap bin because the bin is getting very full, as well as use supplies that are only on my desk. So that's the reason why it's a scrap slash desk challenge. So here I am using some Elmer's rubber cement glue. Rubber cement glue is good for doilies because it doesn't wrinkle your doilies like other adhesives do. So that's a tip for you guys. If you guys want to adhere doilies, that is the best glue. I naturally use this glue to make my own page flag booklets, but I thought I'd go ahead and bust it out to use in this book because that's the adhesive that was on my desk to glue these larger pieces with. So these 2 pages were already trimmed down for me because I did plan on doing a page like 2 weeks ago and never did, so I threw it in my scrap bin. So it worked out perfectly. And here I'm just looking through my scrap bin to adhere my photo onto for a mat because it was getting lost with the pink stripe ombre. And I'm using a pair of scissors and not a paper trimmer because my paper trimmer actually was not on my desk. So I had to suffice and use my scissors. So I didn't want to cut out any parts of this video. It seems like I am with the transitions, but that's only me cutting out parts that were really just me flipping through things. So, yeah. I apologize in advance also for the long video. I really didn't want this video to be too long, but I didn't want to cut out too many parts because I wanted you guys to see how challenging it was for me just to use scraps and things that were on my desk to make this page fit. So here is a branding strip, and it says love with some hearts in between. And I'm going to use that on top of my photo. I thought I'd use this tag, but I didn't. And so I'm just figuring out some layers to put underneath my photo. And as you can see, I keep flipping through, trying to make it work. And this really was a challenge. Throughout this video, I really want to dig through my stash and grab some newer products and things that I know would work perfect for this page, but I had to tell myself, don't do it, just don't. So that's the only reason why this video took so long, because I was just flipping through everything that I had on my desk to make this work. In the end, it really did come out really nice. I actually felt like I went out of my comfort zone with this challenge, and you'll see why and what I mean by that. This gold and white striped pattern paper, that's actually gift wrap that I use for wrapping my Christmas gifts. So I kept the scraps from that because I didn't want to waste that really pretty wrapping paper and threw it in my scrap bin. Here is a Teresa Collins sticker, and I'm just using it as embellishments to make the page look a little bit better. And if you guys seen my scrap room tour, you have seen this bucket. This bucket is full of die cuts that I used my machine with or hand cut. So I am not cheating. and I am using things that are on my desk. So this is a die cut doily that I used my Artisan Explorer to cut a while ago that I never used, and the reason why I never really use it was because I was hoarding it, and so I had to use it. I really try not to use all my gold, but I had to. So there you saw me using the rubber cement. Technically with this doily you didn't have to use the rubber cement because it's not thin, it's very thick cardstock. But the good thing about rubber cement is when you get it on your project and places you don't need them, you can easily rub it off without it sticking to your fingers. Here is a Forever 21 tag that came on a sweater that I got for my birthday. And I'm not 21 in this picture, but I still get mistaken to be 21 or younger. And so I thought it was very appropriate. That's the reason why I lifted it up for a second, because I was like, no, I'm not 21. I can't use it. But then thought of another scenario. So as you can see, I saved a couple of that XOXO. It's some tape that holds together my beautiful messy box. And I saved some of those tapes to use on projects. And you could see here this random girl I just pulled out to use on the next page. She has an umbrella. I end up cutting that off. Here I'm looking through more die cuts that I have that I meant to use on Valentine's Day projects and flip books, but I didn't. So I'm digging through that to get some pieces out. And as you can see, I'm just starting to pull things out and just throwing it on my book. So here I took out the beautiful and I thought I'd put a door. It's not that I thought that beautiful was very conceited of me, because I've learned to love myself and to just not be afraid to, say that I look good or something like that. So, I thought that adorbs was a really cute one, because I do say that word sometimes, well, a lot of the time. And so I thought it was perfect. So I started to layer underneath this because I thought it was pretty plain, and what I like to do in my Fauxdori is to try to use up as many scraps as I can and try to make my pages look really embellished. And like I said, I've had a video before this of another page that I did, and you guys can see that process if you'd like. So as you can see, I'm really trying to make this work. So I just committed to it and I said, forget it. You know what? I'm just going to start gluing things down, because if I don't, I'm going to just continue moving things around. And I realized that most, if not all, of these pictures that are used in this album, or some pages don't even have pictures on it. It can be doodling or just scraps. It all deals with Disney, so I'm guessing that this book might just end up being all Disney related. But yeah, so here are some stickers that I'm messing with. These are some Teresa Collins stickers. So, okay, here I have these letter stickers on my desk. Not sure why, I forgot what I was going to do with these, but the colors are very colorful, sorry. Very colorful. So, I put MU down there for Monsters University, just like it says on my hat, and I thought that the green and the blue was supposed to be for Mike and Sully, but then I ended up changing it to the dark blue and the light blue. And so for this page, I use this girl, cut the umbrella off because it was very irrelevant, and I just made it look like she was kind of leaning against the edge of the book as if it were a wall, and I adhered her down, And then I go to grab my Tombow Mono because she has thin arms, so I use that to attach, or just to get that to attach to the page a lot better. And I think this is where I do, okay, so I do end up using the Beautiful, but I put it on the next page, and then I do the title, and I use the same letters. If I had the choice to dig through my stash, I would have already done it. I would have probably used some black letters because these letter stickers are very, very colorful. I actually ended up really loving how it looked. I love the different colors, and this was me going out of like my box, or out of the box of, you know, my comfort zone, I mean, sorry. But yes, so this is like me going out of my comfort zone and using things that I probably would have never used. And this is a great way of using up my letter stickers because, like I said, in my craft space tour, I have so many letter stickers. And honestly, I love how this page turned out, especially with the splash of the colors in the letters. So here I am just finishing off the page. You see that I cut the heart in half, and I'm going to just end up adhering the heart underneath the Beautiful. And you'll see what I mean by that. But I'm going to edge this heart to let it pop out of the page, and I will also do a slower flip through, or a slower view of the finished page, and do a little bit more talking as well. So yeah, I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright, you guys, so if you guys saw in the beginning, I showed you my scrap basket. If you guys haven't seen my scrap room tour video, this basket holds my scraps. So these are smaller pieces of pattern paper that won't fit, or well, that are too small to put in my drawer where I put like half sheets of 12 by 12. So I normally put these smaller pieces like this inside of here, so that way I can just grab through it, and or look through it, grab it, and use them to do die cutting with and stuff like that. Obviously haven't done that because this thing is getting full. So what I want to try to do is, because I haven't been working in my Fauxdori books, I want to start doing challenges where I can only use things from, for pattern papers, I can only use pattern papers from this basket here, and anything that is on my desk. So before I clean my desk, I'm going to work on a page. This is if I have time, of course, but I want to just use whatever I have on my desk. So all of these supplies that I used were on my desk already. I didn't go searching for things or anything like that. So as you can tell, these letter stickers most definitely don't even match with this. If anything, I would use black letters, but this was on my desk, so I made it work. And I had fun doing this. I did have to flip through a lot of supplies to figure out exactly what would fit, such as this Forever 21 tag. Forever 21 tag. I'm not 21 in this photo, but I still get mistaken to be 21 or younger. So I thought that would have been appropriate, and I mean, it's a tag for clothing that I just stuck on here. I'm gonna leave this yarn or thread on here because I don't mind it sticking out like that. But all these pieces here were just from scraps and leftover pieces that were on my desk. And so yeah, like I said, I want to make a video anytime that I do it. Normally if I'm going to clean my desk, and beforehand make a page before I actually clean my desk, so that way I can start using up more products, because normally I'll use something once, and then once I put it away I forget about it and get new stuff and start using that those products. Another thing that I want to try to do is, sorry, I had to go and grab this. I want to use this Maggie Holmes journal to do the exact same thing. So if I were to do a challenge, I probably will do it in this. This will probably be my challenge book, and it's going to be more of a challenge because these already have patterns on it. So if I feel like doing something a little bit more challenging than starting with a white canvas, I will start doing them in this book here. So this is how it looks. I'll just do a closer flip through of it. And I really want to start using my blog again. So just check in the description box. If it does say have my blog linked down below, that means that I posted some pictures of this on there and a more thorough look at what exactly I'm doing with these with this page. I've been trying to catch up on that, but I thought I'd do a quick video of this because my desk was a mess and I had to clean it. And so yeah, just check my blog post for more information, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.